Hey guys, it's Chris from Steeda, and if you haven't seen it already, we did an AWE touring and track exhaust video on this 2018 Q500 Enforcer about 90 days ago. This car is actually owned by Eric Westover, our graphic designer here at Steeda, and we're going to talk about his experience with it, what he thinks. What do you think?
It sounds awesome, it looks amazing, and I love it.
Well, we'll hop in the car and talk a little bit more about that and some of his experiences with this car, drag racing and taking it to car shows and everything else. So without further ado, let's dive in. Man, I love the way this thing sounds.
Yeah, it sounds great. I've loved it for the last 90 days, and every time I start it and push it, puts a smile on my face.
Nice. Now, what made you want to change your exhaust in the first place? You have active exhaust. I mean, that's a dog in the road. That is a... Okay. that camera picked it up too. Now, what made you want to change your exhaust in the first place? Obviously, this car already had active exhaust from the factory. What about it? I mean, did you want to change?
Just wanted a little bit louder, but not too loud and obnoxious. A little more deeper muscle growl. And also, I wasn't a fan of the factory exhaust tips. And I was gonna get an H-pipe, but this came with one, so that was another added bonus.
So, not only getting the resonator delete H-pipe, that's what you're gonna get, but you get the H-pipe with this catback, you get that nice deep rumble, you get the black diamond tips, which are absolutely stunning. I love the way they look.
Got a lot of compliments on those.
I mean, it's all in all a big win. Yeah. Now, another question to back that up. Obviously, there are other people that may be out there considering this exhaust system for their car. AWE makes that active exhaust bracket to mount up the actuators. Now, do you miss having the active exhaust with this system?
Not really. It's at a volume and level that I would have picked anyways with the active exhaust, so now it's there all the time and I don't have to flip through the different modes to find it. It's just always there where I want it.
Well, what about your neighbors? Do they still talk to you?
Yeah, they don't mind. My closest neighbors are not too close, and the cold starts in the morning don't bother them, but it sounds awesome, and every time I start it up, my wife pokes her head out into the garage and just lets me know she heard it.
So, what got you into Mustangs?
I've always liked them since I was a kid. I don't know what started it, but when I was in high school, I wanted to buy my friend's '84 Fox Body, but that didn't happen. So later in life, I was just casually browsing through the classifieds and found one that I liked. I wanted a Mustang, but didn't want one that was just like everybody else's. So I actually found a 2005 Celine S281 and was lucky enough to get that, and that kind of got me started in the Mustang community and meeting people, going to shows, having club activities, and been loving it ever since.
So, what got you into the Steeda Mustang then?
My wife and I were at a little local show and had a good friend in the Mustang club who was getting a Steeda Q500 built for himself, and while he was waiting, the dealership he was going through had him take this one around just to kind of show it off and get the word out, and my wife saw it and fell in love with it and decided to pull the trigger, and a couple of years later saw a job posting for graphic designer at Steeda in South Georgia, and here we are.
Well, we're really happy to have you on board, and it's great to have another person on the team who eats, sleeps, and breathes Mustangs like we do. But let's rewind for a second. Would you say that your wife owns this car, or?
I wouldn't say that, but it's true. But I'm glad she lets me drive it every once in a while. And whether I drive this car or the Celine, I always get flack from people. If I drive this, it's, oh, your wife let you drive her car, huh? And if I drive the Celine, it's, oh, your wife wouldn't let her drive your car, huh? So I can't win, but...
And at the end of the day, if you and your family are out there doing Mustang things and enjoying them together, it really doesn't matter at all, right?
Yeah, we're happy, and we love going for drives together and getting out in them.
Do your kids like it?
Yeah, they love it. They always want to drive in this one for some reason. I don't know. But I have a 7-year-old who, every time I'm about to leave, he always wants to come out to the garage and hear me start him up. So.
Well, everyone loves the cold starts, right?
Yep. Sounds amazing.
So you did take this car to the drag strip, right?
Yeah, we went up to SGMP, just a quick drive up the road, and did my first ever pull, and actually got a 12.2, which I was pretty proud of. Sounded amazing once I opened it up full throttle, and had a good time and got lots of compliments on the sound. It was fun.
Now Eric's being a little humble on this. This was his absolute first time down the drag strip ever. So not only behind the wheel of a Steeda Q500 Enforcer, but also with the, the AWE exhaust, getting tons of looks and compliments on that. But nailing a 12.2 your first time down the drag strip, that's incredibly impressive.
I call it beginner's luck.
But no, that's awesome, and we hope to see you out the drag strip more often. And I mean, the whole team was there watching them, and no pressure, right?
It was fun. It was good to have the support, and it was a good time.
And you do plan to hopefully come out to Autocross eventually?
Yeah, this car was built for that purpose, and one of these days we'll get her out and see what she can do.
Awesome. Now, you also took it up to Road Atlanta, right, for a big MCA car show?
Yeah, didn't get to drive it on the track there, but the drive was about 4 hours, so being on the freeway, you could tell the exhaust was there when I laid on the gas, but just cruising along at freeway speed, there wasn't any extra drone or extra noise or anything, so that was nice.
And that's so rare to find in exhaust systems, especially with these S550s. Not only to get that deep muscle car growl out of these newer Coyotes, but also keep drone out of the equation. And I mean, I think AWE hit the nail on the head with this system.
Yeah, it sounds great no matter how you drive it.
With your foot to the floor, right?
Exactly. Speaking of which, let's flip around and open it up.
All right, let's hear how this thing sounds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Love it.
It's crazy how smooth the exhaust sounds, even at the top of the RPM range. Still deep, still aggressive. It doesn't rasp out at the top, which is nice, and on decel it still stays nice and tight, and doesn't get all poppy and crackly like some other systems.
Not the sound I was going for, so I love everything about this one.
Well, that about wraps things up for this video. The AWE exhaust, you're gonna get no drone, that H pipe, you're gonna get that beautiful deep sound that's really tough to get on these S550s without getting that drone in there. All in all, Eric obviously loves it. And on top of that, you can get all of your AWE exhaust, whether it's Mustang or any other Ford, right here at Steeda.com. Eric, thank you so much for coming out.
Welcome.
And go ahead and hit that likes button, that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell so you get that notification right on your phone next time the Steeda video drops. And don't forget the most important thing.
Speed matters.